Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. We are going to be working on a quest in Everquest for the monk. It's another way to get some armor early on by questing. The quest is called Sparring Armor. So we're in here at the Court of Pain for the monk guild, and the way we do it, all the many things. I'm pretty sure you can't hail this guy. There's no reaction. But if we talk to this guy, Master Bane, we hail him, and then he says something like, "Who has sent you?" Say, Master Glocks has sent me. Ready to train? I am ready to train. Then I can offer training in the martial arts as well as other skills. Please remember to obtain knowledge from our court chronicler. You shall also begin to aid your brothers and sisters with menial tasks. All begin upon the rung of dust, and all have done these tasks in order to climb to the next rung. What menial tasks? We have a few menial tasks we require our young members to perform. Young members must tailor training bags for our court. Tailor training bags? Then take this leech husk pouch and fill it with the obvious. Once done, combine the skins and take the full leech husk pouch to a local tailor by the name of Cluck McGruck. He is the one who cleans and toughens the husks for us. He shall hand you a ready-made training bag husk. He will instruct you further. So we take this bag, put it in here. And this is something where we need to put in leech husks. Leech husks drop in Swamp of No Hope. There's also in East Cabulus like this sewer, but I saw a video on it and it does seem like it's like there's traps down there, and if you want to go for the experience, like look it up and try it out. But the only thing I'll let you know is how to get there. Okay. So if you go to the side here, we have to go to the Shaman Guild. And I'm not going to go in there. I'm pretty sure this is the way. I'm not going to go in there because I don't want to get stuck down there and then have to spend a while getting out. But you come up here, and then apparently it's through this red area. Leads to like some kind of tunnel or something. And once you go through there ain't no coming back. So I'm going to show you guys the way I do it. I've done this quest once on I have a level 20 monk, but I did the quest once on him, but now we're going to do it on this guy. So once we have that bag, and we have to talk to, what was it, Clock McGruck. He's in the Hagel Baron. So you talk to him. Oh wait, we have to give it to him once we fill it with husks. So let's go fill it with husks first, and then leech husks, and then we'll go bother that guy after. Where I like to farm the leech husks is in Swamp of No Hope, which is this way in East Cabulus. And we go over here. This zone is dangerous, so I'll try to point out some of the dangers that I found out that I found while being in the zone. We have entered the Swamp of No Hope. The first part of this quest is going to ask you to fill up the bag that our monk trainer dude gave us. this leech husk pouch, we need to put in 4 leech husks. They drop off of swamp leeches. So there's giant swamp leeches and small swamp leeches. And I think there's one that's called like just a swamp leech. Sorry, we need to fill that up with 4 leeches or leech husks. Those drop off of a small swamp leech, a large swamp leech, and I think there's one called just a swamp leech. What are these guys conning? Okay, good. They're conning blue. So the other part of the quest is you also need to collect these granite piles of granite. And they're these bracers. So those drop off of escaped froglock slaves. But they're kind of rare spawns. So what you need to do is you need to be killing any of the placeholders that you see. And then there's a chance for the froglock slaves to spawn. Luckily, it's a 100% drop. Unfortunately, you need 3 piles of granite. To get 1 pile of granite, you need to bring 2 of the bracers to the Toilmaster to break down. So that means you need 6 to complete the quest. So it's a bit of a grind. So first I'll show you where the actual, to get the leech husks, where those guys are. All in the swamp area here. You'll see kind of like these, you know, these leeches that are just bouncing around. Wow, I've never had this bad luck before of actually finding leeches. Oh, there we go. Hey, this one's blue as well, so I'm level 6, and these are conning blue, so that's a good sign. Makes me happy. Oh. The drop rate on this, I read up on it. It was about, I think it's like a 15% drop rate, about around there. And I'm just trying to avoid I don't want to fight, you know, 2 blue things at once, right? The nice thing about this quest is that not only are we going to get a random piece of gear that has some nice stats, and that's good for monks, but you also get experience too. And this is the one guy you got to watch out for. Down there, see that really big... Oh wait, this one's fine. A scourge ring mosquito glares at you dubiously, so he won't attack you. But there's another one that looks like him, and he's like called like a blood, I think like a bloodwing, or he has a certain name, and that one attacks you and it kills you right away. So while we're actually looking for this other swamp leech, you should be killing any frog tads, froglock skippers, and froglock fishers, because they will be the placeholders for the escaped froglock slaves. Also, collect any tongues if you're a lower level, because if you turn in 4 tongues to... there's a guy over here, I'll show you quickly after, when I get 4 tongues. It's an okay amount of experience. If you're using a throwing weapon, you might notice that if there's things in the water and you're throwing it at them and nothing's happening, and it's like, you know, it's been a while since I played this game, so I didn't know it either, but you gotta be in the water to fight something that's in the water, or like for your throwing weapon to hit it. What I found when I did this quest the first time, and trying to farm it again a second time, is that the rarest thing to find are the escaped froglock slaves. That's kind of... So I would focus more on killing the placeholders to get that to spawn, rather than focusing on the leech husks at the beginning. Here we go. we have gotten our first leech husk. So we need 4 of those. That so far we've gotten it what off of we've killed 2 of them. So 50% drop rate so far. This is one area to be very careful. Walking down here is a Froglock Guck Knight and a Shaman, and those things will, if you're level like, you know, under level 10, they kick your butt. I guess that weeping man trap also is dangerous. That's never jumped me before, but another thing to keep an eye out for. There we go. And we found our first Froglock slave. We're going to finish that guy before he can run away. And here we go. Probably because we killed a placeholder. And that wasn't as... That was actually rather quick compared to what I'm used to doing. Or what I'm used to experiencing. And we give him a loot. And there you go. Busted Froglock slave shackles. So we have 1 out of 4 of the husks, leech husks, and 1 out of 6 of the shackles. And there's the knight. That's the dangerous dude. If I con him, yeah, ready to attack, and he's red. Yoicks. And here's where we probably have to run, because that's going to aggro him, and this is bad news. Oh, and there's a shaman. The danger starts. Oh, the knight is coming for me. Okay, if you just beeline it right to the zone, you might be okay. But this is already feeling dangerous. Oh, man. Run away! There are guard... Oh, boy. Oh, it's because the shaman came to join the party. And he blinded me. And that sounds like I died. Yeah. Feels bad, man. The other place that you want to be killing the placeholders is, as you see the path here, on the right side of the path. Up here, there's a bunch of Froglock Tads and Fishers, etc., etc. All the mobs you want to be killing. There we go. There's one of them. There's one of the placeholders. Again, this side is also dangerous. Not as dangerous as the other side, but over here there's an Ixar Marauder that's walking around, and he's red, and he'll jump you. Here we go. There's a skipper. But I wouldn't go too much farther than this to find the placeholders you want to kill. Now that we have all of the items we need, we're going to take the items back into East Cabulus. And the one thing he told us to do was to combine the items. Combine all the leech husks in the leech husk pouch. Click it here. We're going to click that combine. Done. There's no chat to trigger anything. You just give him he just wants the husks. Just give him the husks. Here you go. Experience. Okay, now we have this one, training bag husk, and he says, I see you have done some hunting, young broodling. I shall prepare these husks later. As for now, you can have this training bag husk I have already prepared. You will require a sewing kit, but I am sure you already have one, which I actually do. You will next have to seek out granite pebbles. Where you shall find them in Cabulus is unknown to me. When you obtain no less than 3 piles of granite pebbles, then you can tailor a monk training bag for your castle. Good luck. Well, I do happen to know where to get those pebbles from. Oh, we want to find the Toil Master. So the Toil Master is usually either right here with his slaves, which he's not. The other location is, they say that he also spawns over here, right in this door. The Toil Master. All right, I'll just give him. So when you go to the Toil Master, you just give him the 2. Slave shackles, and he gives you a pile of granite. We need 3 piles of granite to be able to finish this quest. Let's see how much experience we get for this. Looks like we didn't get that much. 32%. We're getting about 1% experience per turn, and so yeah. Not even. There we go. So now we have the granite, and we have the bag of leech husks. Go buy a large sewing kit. I'm going to go grab mine from the bank, and then we're going to combine them. Take your training bag, or take the sewing kit and all the items. We have a large sewing kit, training bag husk, put it in the large sewing kit, and then separate the pieces of granite pebbles each into 1 stack, and then we're going to click combine. And then you get the item. Monk training bag, and we're going to hand this back to Master Bane. Okay, so now let's go to Master Bane and give him this monk training bag and see what piece of armor we get. We're also at 33% experience. So we got 1 gold piece. We got 8% experience, and we got this piece of gear, a sparring face mask. It's 2 AC, weighs 0.2, and has 3 protection from disease. So it's 1 more AC better than the bristle silk veil, which was vendor bought, and weighs the same, but also has some defense against disease. Not the best piece, but also for the same weight and getting 1 more AC, not bad. So for those of you that are watching this on YouTube, that is how you do the Sparring Armor quest. Good luck on getting your monk geared out with Sparring Armor. I also do have another video on the Cure Scale Armor, so you can check that out as well. And I'm starting to do tailoring, so I'll probably have some videos up later on how to tailor some armor. Thanks for watching. I am actually currently streaming, so if you want to see me streaming on Twitch, then you can find the link in the description below. Thanks for watching, guys.